No, it's good. It's good. Good stuff.
But yes, we had to do a quick last-second change on the topic action because of the studio audience.
I don't care. Jared doesn't care.
For the studio audience, it's going to be different.
Yeah, so my brother was going to come, but he had better fucking plans, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. He was helping his friend move. Well, helping is a strong word, but anyway, he had to be somewhere else.
He was present while his friend was moving.
Yeah, so I picked this PG topic because he was going to come, and I was like, all right, for your sake.
Phrasing, yeah.
Let me, pick some shit that you won't be, weird about. I don't give a fucking shit, but he kind of does, so whatever.
As well he should, as any good brother should do that. But
now he's not here, so now we're switching it up at the last second. We're going to do some freaky shit. Low-key.
Wow. And again, I'm going to put the disclaimer right now that everyone that's here hearing this will get to enjoy it. But I'm going to have to approve if this ever gets released. So
I know.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's
every
time we do a more sus episode, it's like, okay, we got to listen back and see. We'll see. But first we have a few things. We have a few life updates, few reckless profiles to get to.
Oh, I don't have any life updates. I'm just getting old. That's about it. That's my
That's your life update. Is that your
spoiler alert? Getting old.
Honestly, I have not been having. Man, the roster's a little stagnant. We need to fucking figure that out. I don't have that much.
You got a great thing coming in town next weekend, so I don't even want to hear nothing about it. Okay, roster. She doesn't even swipe half the time.
I tried to invite 3 different members of the roster here tonight, and all were quote unquote busy. I'm like, okay.
Well, and it's because you gave them the incorrect invitation. I'm sure what you did is you were honest. You said, hey, come through, listen to the pod, and then we're going to go out. What you should have said is, hey, I'm getting all sexy tonight. We going to the rooftop. You want to roll? And I bet you all them plans would have disappeared.
That's true.
All them plans would have disappeared.
That's true. I did play it a little too cool, I think.
So that's on you, but it's fine.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I fucking hate texting. It killed me to even text them in the first place, to be quite frank.
Pobrecito.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway, no, I have one, man, I have one, it's not a reckless profile. You always find the good, actual profiles. This is a convo once again. So we had the first guy from the other episode who was
do I have to pull that one up?
So fucking pissed off that I called him a simp, and I was like, whatever.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, but now here's this other guy, right? So I matched with this dude on Hinge. He's cute. Whatever, he's a little short, but it's fine. And then he's like, oh, I don't live in this. First of all, why the fuck is Hinge matching me with dudes that don't live in the fucking Twin Cities? Honestly, I'm over it.
Maybe your location range is to the moon.
I know. I should check it on and turn it way. Well, I know, but I'm about to turn mine down to literally 1 mile radius. I don't live downtown. I don't leave downtown.
I'm genuinely shocked that it wasn't already preset.
This dude lives in Mankato, Minnesota. I was like, never in a million years.
Oh, Mankato, you could make it.
I would never drive to Cato for a dude. Even though I literally have done that before. Well, exactly. No, he was hot, though.
It's not about what's in common. Yeah, I'm about to say, that's what's matters.
Yeah, that was
he attractive? Cool.
Thank you, Joe. He could drive up here for me. Exactly. This is exactly where this is going.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're talking, we're chatting, whatever. I talked to him for a little bit when we initially matched. It was fine. Then he was like, oh, I live in Cato. And I was like, bye. But I still gave him a little bit of time a day. Not really, really, but enough. Whatever, breadcrumbs, you know the deal. So then a couple weeks later was like, oh, so he told me he was moving to the cities in a certain time period in the summer.
Okay, so he gave you a window.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, perfect, great, awesome. Yeah, well, so then I was sort of talking to him occasionally and waiting for this time, right?
She kept him in AAA. Yeah. She wasn't ready to pull him up.
Thank you. So then that date passes, and I'm like, so are you here? What's up? And he's like, no, not yet. Whatever, stupid, whatever excuse. I don't even know or care, remember.
She remembers.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'm down to meet up the next time you're in the cities. I didn't even keep it to when you move here. I was just like, if you're in the cities, hit me up. And he's just like, okay. So this is carrying on. I mean, several times, I keep talking to this dude, every couple of weeks and being like, when you're in the cities, hit me up is the last thing I, leave him with.
I feel like this guy's gonna be my shot of the week because I feel like you're gonna tell me something.
And he literally. So then
him.
finally, I'm like. So then this months and months later, like I'm going through the. You know me, I always pull shit out of the vault. So I'm going through the old matches. I'm like, let me message this dude. I'm like, did you ever end up moving here? He's like, no, blah blah blah, excuses. And he's like, but. And I was like, okay, well, hit me up when you're in the cities. And he's like, I would, but you never. What I don't know what he said. Text me back, or you never talked to me. Yeah, you never hit me back.
You don't give me no attention.
And I was like, well, I would, but you're not fucking here. I didn't say that, but I was like, you're not fucking here.
She said it in her head.
Yeah, I said it in my head. And he was just like, well, he just tried to come for my fucking neck. He was just like, well, you never talked to me. I don't know. I'm like, I'm sorry. Do we know each other? Because
you've been talking for months, obviously. Shit, like, yeah, to him, yeah, you tight.
And I said, well, I literally replied to him and said, well, that's because you're not here, ... And he was like, well, we could still talk, though. And then I was just like, no, done. Game over.
So he's
Am
unmatched?
I crazy?
Is he unmatched? He's gone?
I mean, I didn't unmatch him. It's not that far. He's pretty hot. So, like,
wow.
we'll keep it in the back pocket.
So
but, like,
moved him down to double A, but never called out a double A.
But everyone's silent. Apparently, everyone agrees that I should talk to him.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't care. Like, if dude's that far away, like, I mean, again,
I was just shocked that he had the gall to come for me when I was literally like, oh, yeah, whenever you're in the cities, hit me up. We'll meet up. I felt like that was generous.
Here's the problem with him, or at least from what you're telling me, and the problem for you is we've already discussed on multiple episodes that you like a simp. This guy's clearly a simp because he was feeling some type of way that you're not out here talking to him. He wants some reassurance, girl.
Okay.
Just give me assurance.
This is
you're
a
not
good
giving
point.
It to him. So that's all he was feeling is that he's like, damn.
See, this is in the vein of why I actually can't stand simps sometimes though, because they want too much from me. Like I want a simp right up until the point that he's like, but you're not simping me, and I'm like, but that's not my role. We all can play our fucking roles, and like, let's just.
Oh, and that's this dude, right? Now I just realized.
Yeah, that's this dude.
That's the same
I
dude.
said, yeah. Did you ever end up moving to the cities? Not yet, but I'm still down to grab a drink sometime. Yeah, but you never let me know when you're here. LOL. That was what I said, and he said, of course, yeah. You respond once a year. Fucking asshole. And I said,
bang, bang.
Because you're not in town, ...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's like, yo, he came out here with the.
I mean, fine. If you don't want to waste your time coming up to the cities, then like fucking start up a conversation with me that like sort of locks it down better as to what is gonna occur when you're here. Like,
sex. I mean, if you take
all right.
Exactly.
3-letter word rhymes with T-Rex.
I mean, maybe okay, fine, but like again, he's not like pursuing those kinds of conversations. So it's like I'm not gonna just be like, yeah, if you come up here, I'll fuck you. Like, bro, put in some kind of effort, something. Shit.
To him, the effort was when he swiped right, and then you matched.
Which is not effort. See, that's the thing. Which is fine. But if you want reassurance about that 2-hour drive, then like start up that conversation that makes that happen. Like it's not on me necessarily.
Oh no,
to make
I'm not
make
saying that he did anything correctly. I'm just explaining what his thought process was when he was out here shooting them bullets your way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, that's what he was thinking.
Yeah, I think that's just not happening. I didn't unmatch him, but it's not
because
happening.
he's very hot. So yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's too short though. But anyway, that's like the main. That's the main profile thing.
Gosh.
I can't remember. He was like real short.
If she says he's too short, it was 6 feet or under. You already know. Like you already
No, I'll
know.
let the. I mean, I'm 5'10", so anything 5'10" or higher, I'm like, all right, fine.
But if they say they're 5'10", that means they're like 5'8".
See, she knows because she listens to other episodes. Go ahead.
Hey, we got a question from the audience. Go ahead.
I need some more detail on simp and why you're attracted to simp.
Okay, this is a great point. I put this in the notes. Okay, she said, why do I like simps? I think we need to clarify this because here's the thing.
I've had more than one person ask me just to clarify the definition.
That's so wild. People are okay.
I'm like,
so here's
first of all,
deal.
no, time out.
Go
Before
ahead.
you even go, I'm tired of y'all acting like your fucking internet doesn't work. Google and Urban Dictionary. Like, we do not need to help you guys, all right? We in fucking quarantine. Y'all can look it up.
I mean, to be fair, literally when we started this podcast, I was kind of using simp wrong.
You were, but you have a weird dictionary, but that's not the point.
True.
Point is, Google is your friend, people. I'm not out here. If I was a professor, I'd be in a fucking lecture hall. I'm not.
Facts.
Podcast, okay?
Okay, so...
But go ahead.
So here's the thing. Like, ever since we did the episode where I changed all my dating apps and I put in one of my dating apps, like, what does it say?
Like a simp or something?
Yeah, something. There was a prompt and it basically says, I like simps.
I'll fall for you if you're a simp or something.
I'll fall for you if you're a simp. Yeah, some shit like that. Dudes are big mad about this. Like, high key mad. And it's baffling to me. It blows my fucking mind that you would match with me. You swiped right, so whatever you saw, you liked it. And then you're gonna fucking engage me in like literally an argument over fucking symptom because you're like literally these dudes. It's like the Beethoven's 8 symphonies of "Don't You Want a Real Man." It drives me fucking insane. It's just like every single dude. Not every single. I mean, I have some examples.
A decent,
a good
amount.
number. Literally, This one guy was like, what did he say? He was like, why? He was like, why would you ever want a simp? Don't you want a real man? And I was like, first of all, I think it is pretty real when someone pursues me directly and isn't afraid of being rejected.
Ooh.
And he was just like super mad. He was like, well, that's not a simp. So he's arguing with me.
Yeah, so he's arguing on the definition.
Right, which is fine. That's whatever. That's a conversation we can have. But at the same time, like, we just matched. My profile says I like simps. You're going to engage me in an argument? Like, that's literally the exact opposite of what I want, what the profile says. Like, it doesn't fucking add up. But to Sammy's question, why do I like simps? Here's why. I like simps because...
Well, to be fair, I think her question actually was like, what is a simp? But you can go ahead.
But to go on, I like simps because I like... two things. On the one hand, I think it's like I've grown this way as I've grown up because I'm just like, I literally don't care to play this like I don't care about you game. So if there's a guy that's just like, I fucking love you, I'm just like, perfect, we're clear. Me too. Like, I love myself as well. This is great. we fucking agree. We fucking agree. So that's one thing. I think it's just like I literally don't. I mean, in some guys, you know, whatever, like, I have in the past played those kinds of games where it's just like whoever cares the least wins type bullshit, whatever. And it's just like, I truly don't fucking have time for that right now or anymore. So that's part of it. But also, to be honest, like, when I really was thinking about this for the notes, I was like, don't cap, Kristen. Like, you always liked simps. Like, when I was in high school, like, I used to date these dudes who would, like, just say the simpiest fucking shit to me, and I would just love it. I don't know. They just be saying stuff to me that, and it's just like, yeah, I am that great. Yeah.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
This one guy, I dated this one guy when I was really young, who told me that he used to, this is when Facebook was like the only form of social media. And he was like, yeah.
Shout out,
like,
RIP
sometimes
MySpace.
I just pull up your, I can't believe I'm putting this on wax, but he's like, yeah, sometimes I just pull up your Facebook profile just so I can see your face because you're so fine, girl.
And you were sitting there like,
and I was fucking loving it. I mean, I was young.
a little
I was
far.
loving it.
It's a lot of far, but.
So I just like it. It's just, I don't know what it is. Also, they wear me down. Like, flattery wears me down. It just does. I don't know. I got
Drake.
So here's so this is the thing is that the guys who swipe right at me and they're mad about the simp thing, they would describe it like we said on this other episode as like submissive, beta, which I think is a very narrow and toxic masculinity version of what a simp can be. For me, it's much more in the vein of like you're willing to pursue someone very directly and at the risk of rejection when you haven't like gotten that reciprocation back. Like most people, they're like very afraid to like show interest, men and women, and even myself sometimes. It's like if I don't know that you're into me, I don't necessarily want to say something like too bold or too like corny. I don't want to come off looking dumb. I don't want to like scare you off. If a dude like comes to me and is just like, no, you're the shit, I'm just like, Yeah, I know. So if dudes say corny shit to me, I really don't care. Like, I like to hear something corny if it's like gonna hype me up.
Oh, do you want to read this funny ass profile real quick?
Yeah, let me see this shit.
All right,
I'll do the girl profile.
I'm gonna try to do this as many weeks as I can, but I just be, swiper be swiping.
Yeah.
And I find some profiles will be interesting.
Oh, this is on Blender.
Yeah, okay,
this
whatever.
is a new one. Ooh, okay.
No, it's not new for irrelevant.
Okay, here's this girl that Lume found on this dating app. Okay, it says, "Good Lord."
She loves
novel.
These. It's not a novel. It's just a list. It's just awkwardly
Jesus
long
Christ,
list. It's
holy
like
fucking
it's like
shit.
It's like the kids that believe in Santa Claus and they
If
make
your
a really
profile
long
looks like
list.
this, ladies, come on now. You got.
She made a really long list.
All right.
These are her requirements.
This
for
is
a
what
man.
she says. Sarcastic, smartass, intelligent IQ, funny, crazy, interesting, aka crazy, sexy, cute, a hopeless romantic, mother of one boy. And then
Flag.
yeah, flag. And then new paragraph. No. Fuck them kids. That's fine. That's fine. That's
First of all,
fine.
moms got love. That's why they have a kid. Anyways, continue.
Here we go. Okay.
Why you
And then ideal. Oh, then she says ideal guy. Here we go. Nice list. Straight or bisexual? Okay.
She's open.
Live your life.
Cool.
Threesomes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. Okay. Straight or bisexual, non-smoker. Drinking must be okay. Atheist. Shout out, me too. What? We haven't gotten into that on the podcast.
She's like, I love it. Kristen's like, I'm about to change my profile. I love this list so far. Like, this is great. Yeah, we're not doing that today.
Catholic school, 12 years. That shit'll get ya. Fucking atheist these days. Okay, atheist wants kids, but you already have one. All right, eats meat. Me too.
That's what she said. Literally,
That is literally what I said. Okay. Lives within 30 miles of Burnsville. That's so random. She finna drive 30 miles from Burnsville.
So basically, all of Minnesota.
Hey, she wants that dick. I mean,
basically,
respect,
you just can't be
honestly.
like Mankato, bro. Otherwise, you're good.
It's
Right.
only an hour and 20 minutes. It's not that bad.
Okay, here's where it gets good. 6 to 7 inch dick, give or take.
It doesn't say that.
It does.
Says it
But she didn't say
100%.
dick. She just put the eggplant. 6 to 7 inch dick, give or take. Loves to cuddle. She tried to come back to the wholesomeness immediately. Okay. Holds hands in public. Strong biceps. This is just going in so many directions. Short haircut. Not fat.
I told you I had a good one.
You don't like a chubby dude? Low-key, I like a chubby dude. We all know this. It's fine. Okay. Not ugly.
Just not chubby and short.
Not ugly is probably the stupidest thing you could ever fucking put in a dating app profile. It's the, like, I'm looking for an ugly dude. What? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's so subjective, too. Okay. Non-hairy butt. Great one. Excellent.
That's out of their control.
That's not out of your control. Tony, you better invest in a manscaper and shave that shit off.
I like your butt. Why does it matter if the butt's hairy?
Apparently, she
She wants to eat ass. Yeah,
she
she's trying
likes
to
a
eat your
smooth
ass.
baby bottom, and we're not talking about that other thing. So, continue.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really that worried about it either way. Okay. Have a good day job, vehicle, and home. Fine, whatever the fuck.
I think those should be way more.
Intel. What does intel mean?
Maybe intelligent.
Then intelligent. But she's not intelligent enough to spell the word. It's not even done. Okay,
That's the worst part.
Very specific. Between 5'4" and 6'2". I don't know who's outside of that range.
That's like 90% of guys.
If I met a dude who was
Thank
shorter
you.
than 5'4", I'd be a little concerned for that man. Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't know what's in the Burnsville area.
Yeah, shit.
Maybe there's a lot of
Great
freakish
point.
guys.
I have no idea who's in Burnsville. I don't leave
Maybe
downtown.
there's some
Okay.
freakish guys out
Age 30 to 40, fine. Not a felon. Why are you ostracizing the felons though?
Why?
Low key,
Don't be in jail.
No, listen, I
say,
fucked
my-
this dude who was a felon. That was good. That was really good. High key.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I bet it was, but that's for reasons no, we're not gonna talk about.
I mean, who knows
Continue.
if that was because he was a felon or not. Okay, not a racist. I mean, fine, whatever. I mean, not whatever, but like, I don't know why you're putting that in a dating app. Texter, not me. Confident, and then I can't see the last thing because it's cut off. It says too much sex. Probably not. Angel face. So she wants to fuck you all day and night.
I mean, yeah, that's why she was checking the size.
I mean, you know what? She's 35. Bitch knows what she wants. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Profile. There's a lot there, but like, whatever. We're grinding.
No, I'm gonna.
She's been in the game a minute. I'm totally kidding, obviously.
Okay, you know what? Again, I'm gonna keep finding these ridiculous ass profiles.
I don't know how to work your fucking phone. How do I get back to?
Why don't you just give me the phone? Oh no!
Yeah, did you swipe right? You swiped left.
I didn't qualify for enough of those things.
Go back to the list.
I didn't check the box.
I was like, other than the eggplant thing, I was out. Like, so I was like, nah, we're not gonna do this. Like, yeah, I was like,
Hell yeah, they be sending you.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Like, nah.
Man, bitches really be out here saying a lot. A lot. Every time he says one, it's like a fucking novel.
There's plenty. Like, that's just.
I don't see guys. The only thing guys put in their profile is, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I know I did that.
That's the whole profile.
Until she changed my shit.
I changed it.
Yeah, but yeah.
There was one thing you brought up though that I was shocked that we have not talked about this on any episode yet. I think I don't remember for sure, but you put in the notes. How do we feel about like people of the opposite sex being in the profile on a dating app? So like if it's a girl's profile and she has a dude in the picture with her, whether
it's just a solo, like just you and the dude. Like if group photos, like whatever, that's annoying, but cool.
I mean, what's your thought?
I mean, if you don't have in your little bio that that's my brother, by the way, or that's my, whoever it is, then I'd be like, okay, come on now. Like, what am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to Photoshop my face on there and imagine us in a cute little photo? Like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, don't.
So you want them to disclaim it in the text?
100%. Otherwise, I'd be like, okay, maybe you're some kind of freak. Maybe you're a swinger. Maybe you're doing some things.
I don't know. See, I don't really like the disclaim in the text thing because I don't like.
But you're also not posting you with any guys.
I don't post me with barely anybody, period, ever.
Exactly. So you can't even relate to the thing. But I'm just saying, if you did, you would disclaim, I feel like.
I mean, I feel like I've posted a photo with Tom before, and it's like fine. Not on a dating app, though.
Yeah, that's the difference. If you post something on IG, who cares?
Right.
Well, you care, but most people
Well,
don't
I care, yeah.
But
I care about everything. No,
on a
I
dating
feel
app, like, nah, you got to say something. Like, you can't just leave it out there.
Here's the thing. The first photo I fucking see of you, if I can't tell who you are, if there's many options I can't see which one you are, if you're wearing fucking sunglasses, if you're wearing a beanie hat, if you're with a dog, if you're holding a gun, if you're holding a dead fish, it's auto no. Like, I'm fucking done. But especially the one where I don't know which one it is. Unless they're both hot.
So wait, time out though. But just to be clear, so then you are fine with them being in a picture with like a coupley photo.
Yeah, I'm honestly not mad about that so long as it's not the first one. The first picture, I just feel like it should be like just of you, good, I can see you.
So if it's a good photo and then the next photo is them clearly in a boyfriend-girlfriend pic, you cool?
Honestly, yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I'm the one, like, we were going to do an episode on this later, but like, I'm the one, I have so many guy friends that it's just like, it's not weird to me to have like opposite sex photos. Yeah, see, you feel differently than I do, I think.
I mean,
if you're clear, so the funny thing is about this is that I don't really care if you have another bitch in your photo, but I'm judging the bitch. so like if I see you with a girl in your pic and like, then I'm immediately judging if I think she's cool. Because if I don't think she's cool, then I'm not into you because I'm like, what kind of friends are you with, or what kind of bitches are you fucking?
Okay,
like,
we're gonna go to the main thing, but I will just say that I find that interesting that that's your opinion when I know for a fact that we've recorded a pod where you were like, oh, if I see your IG and we talking for real and you still have old girl on that shit, fuck you. You better take that shit off. And
I
I'll be
care
like,
about that actually
wow,
more.
that's so wild.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's so wild to me because that's old bitch in the fucking dating profile app.
Yeah, but I
whatever.
don't know that. I don't know.
No, you know.
So here's the thing. No, if it really was your ex-girlfriend in the picture, then you're just stupid. So if I find out that that's your ex-girlfriend, then I will be like, oh, well, it's over with. If that's your friend, sister, cousin, whatever, like, I don't really care.
It shouldn't be an issue to disclaim. That's my point.
I
The
mean,
fact that you're not saying it tells me exactly what I need to know. Which goes back to your whole thing about,
yeah,
get that
you
shit
might
outta
be
here.
right. I don't know. I might be capping. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
I know
that
I'm
much.
right. It's History Week. I'm right about everything for the next 72 hours. Duh.
Okay, we should go to this main topic, though. I got a lot to say.
Yeah, you do have a lot to say. So she wants to talk about, I guess, the body count.
Body, yada, 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 yada.
I'm normally the one that sings on the podcast, first of all. So don't steal my shine. But second of all, yes.
Go ahead, sing it.
No, I'm not singing that song. Now it's too late. Now, like she stole my whole thunder. Like it's over.
I know I can cut it. Yeah, true. Yeah, Hannah knows. Hannah knows what the fuck is up.
Hey, you know too much behind the curtain, girl. All right, can't bring you to no more bars. Can't bring you to no more bars. Like no.
That's super funny. No, yeah, we're talking about body count.
Yes. So what of this do you want to hit first?
So here's the thing. Okay, so first of all, like, I gotta get on my girl power society shit for like 2 seconds.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. I do this every
Can I go to the
week.
bathroom when you do this?
Here's the thing. Like, first of all, it first needs to be said before I say anything else because I got a lot of jokes to make. But the first thing that needs to be said is that body count, and particularly men, but just in general society caring about body count is particularly rooted in the fake notion of virginity and the
patriarchy.
the oversimplification and the over glorification of purity culture amongst women. So it's completely irrelevant and it's completely fake and it's completely stupid. And any men who care about body counts, honestly, they fall in one of two categories. It's one or the other. There's no in between. It's either you're a fucking tool who's fucked everything that walks, but you want a virgin who can ride dick and suck your dick really good, which does not exist.
That's my type. That's my type.
Or you're just in the, like, whatever religious trauma, I've never fucked anybody, like, and I feel weird about other people who have had sex realm, which is weird too. There's a semi-third category, which is that you just really are kind of like sexually conservative and you just really haven't like fucked that many people, which is fine, but those people don't really apply to this conversation because in my experience, those people aren't judgmental. So we're talking about the people specifically who are judgmental about body count. And then for the men, in my experience, you're either a tool or you're like a priest. So
I will just put on record, I am neither a priest or a tool, but continue.
So you're saying you care?
I
don't think you do.
About the body count?
Yeah.
Like your actual amount of people that someone has slept with?
Correct.
I mean, not really.
I don't think
though,
you do.
Like, I guess I don't even say it would be a line. Like, my thing would be that if we have the conversation about it, if it comes up, because there's some situation where it just never comes up, which is fine. Like, your past is your past. It's cool.
Yeah.
But, like, if for some odd reason...
I mean, I don't know if it's an odd reason. I think if people get serious enough, it eventually comes up. At least if you're with me, because I'd be bringing all kinds of shit up.
Well, yeah, because you're weird. But that's not the point. Like, in a normal situation, I can see an easy relationship where it never comes up. Like, I don't need to know who
You're
all
telling
you slept
me
with.
that you would give old girl a key to your place, which you said was the key to your heart. You know it was serious at that point. And you had never talked about body count. You're telling me you would never bring it up.
Not as far as I need to know her exact number. Yeah, I could do that. That's fine. But
Okay.
I would need to have an idea.
You'd have some idea.
Some
All right.
idea.
Fair enough.
But now as far as like knowing exactly how many people you slept with, we can have the one conversation. So we have the one night, we had a conversation, you'd be like, oh, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We figure out the gap. It's done.
Okay.
But if it's like something where it's like kind of almost continuously being brought up, like in some type of way, not just that she's like, oh, I fucked 50 guys, but like she's just saying like, oh yeah, well, that reminds me of the time I fucked so and so, and that reminds me of the time, like, you know, like something random like that.
Like all the notes
like,
that I constantly put in the list of this podcast. All right, continue.
Yeah. Then I'd be like, okay, well, damn, she just be really remembering all these situations, and I'd be like, what about me? What about Lume? Like, you know?
No.
So then I would probably start feeling some type of way about it, but only if it was like that.
And it's not even about the past dudes that she fucked, it's the fact that she keeps bringing them up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but as far as the actual number, like, I mean, honestly, if there's a number that's really high, I'm just gonna be impressed. I'm gonna be like,
really?
Wow.
So you'd be impressed if a bitch had a high body count.
Well,
what's high in your mind? You don't have to answer that. You can if you want.
I mean, anything's.
Yeah.
$1 million?
I mean, yeah, that's $1 million is a high number.
What's a high number? $1 million.
I know. Hey, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like, it's very high. Hey, Magic Johnson got a high number too. And Ric Flair, yeah, you're right too. I would say if you in triple digits,
okay,
I believe that to be high.
Okay.
That's
and
a
so
lot of...
if you had the general sense that the girl that you were seeing was in triple digits or close to it, would you dump her?
No, I wouldn't dump her. I would take her to, the nearest clinic to get a STD test and make sure she was clean. But I wouldn't dump her if I was feeling her. Like, that's fine. Like, I'd be like, wow, so you went through over 100 and you still clean? Good for you. You're picking great partners.
There we go.
Proud of you.
So you wouldn't feel, like, threatened or think, like, oh,
well, first of all, if she had 100 dudes and then she came to me and she wanted to be with me, guess what? That's 100 motherfuckers that's real bad. So I'm cool with it.
Hey,
but,
this is a great point.
So
great
I don't really
point.
care about that.
Okay.
Like, no, so it doesn't matter. Like, the number itself, to me, is kind of irrelevant.
Okay.
Personally.
What about the other side of it?
As far as what? Oh, my number?
No. What if she was a virgin? Would you be like, ooh, I don't know? Or would you be fine with it?
I mean, I think I've only taken one woman's V card in my whole life.
Okay.
So
I think I've taken
maybe
4. Just a handful. Just
in the one uppers club here. She's like, yeah, only one, huh? Wow, look at you, bum. No, I mean, again, if we're talking about the actual relationship and I'm feeling the girl and it's cool, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't see you as being somebody who would like care about that.
I'm not about to be like, oh damn, you ain't fucking nobody. So now I'm gonna be the first person.
Nobody.
And I'm supposed to be mad about that? Like, that doesn't... I don't think any guy is truly mad that they're the first person somebody slept with.
I mean,
they just might not like it in the sense, like, there's a lot of... I'll be watching F-Boy Island. That's my shit. You gotta watch it. HBO Max. Shout out.
Yeah.
But, like, there's a lot of those dudes that are like, I don't want to do it because I don't want to deal with the attachment and the whole thing.
Oh, you think it's an attachment thing? I would more think of it as, like, do you really want to, like... Yeah, coach. Thank you.
Well... I don't know how to tell you this, but I'd rather get off than get blue balls. So like, okay. I'm 100% sure that
you're happy to coach.
Coaching is fine if I have to do a one time for the one time. Like,
I mean, I don't know if you're in a legit relationship with somebody, it's different. Like, I feel like most people who are decent are like open to the idea of coaching if it's somebody that they really are fucking with like that. Like, it's like getting more serious. Like.
It's communication at that point.
Right. But if, like, it's just, one time for the one time, I don't know if I'm really trying to coach you like that. Like, come on now.
Really want to reference that shit shall not be named, but I cannot. What? So I will just allow you to say that and keep it moving. We keep it moving. Rah. So, okay, so that's fine.
So you're honestly fine either way?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Would you consider yourself low, medium, or high body count? You don't have to name the number.
Oh, low.
You'd consider yourself low.
Well, so if I put 100 as the high, then yeah, I would say my body count is low.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that like I said, I mean, anybody that's like legitimately concerned with body count, it's obviously coming from a place of either insecurity about your own situation or weird fucking society toxic shit. So like, obviously, I rejected the notion of like body count meaning anything a long time ago.
She is building all of this up to let you guys know that her body count is high.
Oh no! I mean, it's not a fucking secret. If
spoiler alert,
anybody who has listened to this podcast thinks I have a low body count at this point, you ain't been listening.
You know it?
Do I know it?
You keep track like tallies in a diary.
So this is another thing I put on the list. Like, do you keep a list?
We talked about that. So no, I do not keep a list. But again, because I'm low, I don't.
Did
really
you ever?
Need to.
Oh, so you know. So
but
you have a list in your mind.
I could probably like if you
list.
actually let me sit here for 10 seconds, I could probably come up with every name.
Okay. That's pretty real.
You have it in your notes, Kristen?
So I used to keep a list in the notes app. You know.
What number did you get to when you stopped? Roughly.
Roughly 20.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's
and
not
then
bad.
I was like, and then I got, well, fuck, I'm putting a lot on wax. That's okay. I really don't care.
She's gonna delete it anyways.
No, I literally, so I used to keep a list, like, particularly when I was in college, I kept, like, a very thorough list. I would put, like, more than just the names. I would put a lot in there.
Oh, so you put, like, details. Like, she'd be like, Dear Diary,
It was very
today I
thorough.
fucked Jim. It's January 1st.
It wasn't a deer.
It was snowing.
No, none of that matters.
It was wonderful. He bought a Trojan condom. Yeah. You're right.
You're petty.
You're
here's the thing.
You're probably right, not Jim.
It's not a deer. No.
I fucked a tray on January 1st. It was snowing. He brought a Trojan condom
Here's the thing.
that
Listen.
he shouldn't have bought.
Here's the thing. Like, it's not like a Dear Diary type situation. It's like, any important details. Yeah, important details or like.
What? I don't know what that means. Important details. Like, literally, I just remember the names. That's it. Like.
Can't give head.
No.
Oh, well, wow. You slept with that man? Ooh, good for you.
Well, and then it was funny because when I was writing the notes for this podcast, I was like, it would honestly be helpful to the pod if I had continued the list because then I could remember.
Yeah, no,
all
she
this
literally
fucking shit.
wrote that. She's like, man, it would have been probably helpful for the podcast. Smiley emoji. I'm like, yeah, probably would have been helpful, but it's too late now. Shit.
No,
So-
I just stopped. Somewhere along the way, I was just like, this is, and like when I was much younger, there was still a lot of jokes being made about like.
When she says much younger, she means like pre-pandemic, so not that.
No,
long
when
ago.
I say much younger, I mean under 21. I was like, oh, there was still a lot of jokes being made, and even amongst like just women. And at the time, it's really complicated because they are jokes. It is funny, and we do talk about it at that age when we're that young. But at the same time, there's an undercurrent of fear and shame over how many people you fucked, and it is ingrained. And so, like, it just got to a point where I got old enough to realize, like, hey, we've been joking about this, and on some level, it is funny, but on another level, it's like this is legitimately hurting me because I'm judging myself at this point,
which you don't need to be doing.
Yeah, and I don't need to be doing that. It's based in nonsensical societal shit, and like. That's just done, and I'm done with that. And that doesn't serve me.
Patriarchy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm putting that on the soundboard, by the way.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway, so at a certain point, I was just like, I'm done with this fucking list, and I just tossed it. But I kind of wished I had kept it just like for old time's sake to just look back on because it would have been really funny. Because I had nicknames for everyone.
She going back in the vault like, oh man, I remember when I was with Ken Wan on February 15th, so right after Valentine's Day, because it was St. Valentine's Day for us. We was having a great time. No, I hear you though.
No,
That's fine.
I quit with the list. I was like, I'm done with it. But
I know, right?
No one's ever gonna find that
It
list.
leaked. WikiLeaks.
Honestly, I wouldn't even care if someone did. Like, I really don't give a shit.
Hey,
but whatever.
no, I actually got to ask you this thing, though. Like,
What?
because there's something she put on this list, and I'm going to just read it for y'all so you can hear this. She said, bodies that don't count.
Yeah.
Even though I, said that it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, parentheses, even though it doesn't actually matter.
She said vacation one-offs. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, essentially.
That body does not count.
Wing woman, wingman situations. You were only there to help your friend, and this is your consolation prize. So, all right, before you even speak to that, do you guys agree that those bodies don't count?
So let's go one at a time. So the vacation one-off, does that body count? Like you're on vacation, it's a random dude you meet.
Oh, it's just a one-night stand. It's
Wait,
a one-night
that
stand.
counts. No,
It counts.
If the number doesn't matter.
Of course, it was me.
No, the number doesn't matter, but like in a
Then it counts. No, it counts.
Only because we're on vacation is like a fucking fairy tale.
Here's my thing. So let me give you my pitch. Here's why the vacation body doesn't count. If you go on vacation, you meet somebody on that vacation and you fuck them. If you're in a location where you don't live and the other person doesn't live there, and there's a less than 20% chance that either one of you is ever going to see each other again, that body doesn't count.
Like a Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, Bermuda. Sammy, that's
A
so good.
one-night
Bermuda, it's a
stand.
Bermuda Triangle body. That body is lost. That body is lost, bro.
Do you have a lot of Bermuda Triangle bodies? I'm not sure I'm gonna approve this whole episode, so enjoy while it's going. But
Okay, so here's my third major body that doesn't count. I put it in a separate bullet point from the rest because it's so important, and it does not apply to men. Only women get to have this.
oh yeah, okay. All right, you know what? Can you talk about this while I go to
The
bathroom?
body
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
doesn't count. No, fuck you. He's pausing. He doesn't even want to hear it. We're gonna have to pause it.
A few too many shots and a couple of
The body, for women only, the body doesn't count if you hooked up with him more than once and he didn't make you come.
I feel like that's pretty
That body doesn't. Exactly.
That's the case of my number one.
Virginity didn't give you an orgasm. Oh my god.
No, I know. It's not a crime. See, that's what.
You're out here being so.
To be fair, no, that's a great point, Lume. To be
Jeez
fair to that
Louise.
point, exactly. That's why I said twice. Because honestly, for me personally, like as a single woman, like if I hook up with a dude, first of all, I myself might be fucking trash drunk. And if I'm trash drunk, unless you like really, yeah, fuck you. Unless you really
Crazy.
know what you're doing, it probably isn't happening just because like it's new and like I'm trying to feel out your vibe and like blah, blah, blah. Like I really don't necessarily, honestly, like, and this might sound pathetic, but I don't care. Like I really don't expect a dude to make me orgasm the first time we hook up if the first time is that we're both drunk. And even when I'm not drunk, like sometimes it's just like, the chemistry is off or people are nervous or like whatever. Like I honestly like to cut people that slack of like myself, someone else. Like
She's
if it's
so
not perfect
kind,
the first
you know?
time, like I'm
So
honestly not mad.
sensitive.
You're mad if you fuck somebody the first time and it's not perfect. Like you're like it's done. You're not gonna keep going.
Well, first of all, I'm a man. Like, sex is great all the time. So, like, we're just talking about when am I mad? I'm mad when I don't get sex. Like,
Okay, so
otherwise, I'm good.
you're not worried about it if it's not perfect the first time.
I mean, I don't know what perfect sex is, so like.
Yeah, see, this is the
that's
thing. For
good,
men, it's
like,
just like inevitably better. I feel during a hookup.
Okay.
You don't think?
I don't know. If you say so, like, I don't know. I can already hear a little studio audience vibes over there, but that's fine.
I mean,
Like,
how
don't-
percentage wise, like how much bad sex have you had?
Ooh, of all the sex I've had,
Yeah.
I'd say like 20%, 25%.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah. Like bad sex where I left that encounter and I was like, well, that was not really worth it. Yeah, 25%.
I would have thought you would
I would have said 15%.
Yeah, 15. He said 15.
I was
honestly
gonna
think
say
that's kinda high.
20. I was gonna say 20 or
40.
25.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, like having been single for most of my adult life, and by adult life, I consider that like 21 to 20. I'm about to be 28. So the last 7 years, like, yeah, like it's honestly almost 50-50 chance if it's going to be worth it. High key.
Lume, men out here are really sucky.
They really don't know. And like, you guys might, honestly, the
Hey,
dude,
speak for yourself,
that's
bro.
what I mean.
Speak for yourself.
The men in
Don't-
this room might
don't-
honestly all be
don't-
fucking fire at sex. They
Don't
probably
you
are.
ever disrespect me and my game.
And like,
okay?
it's not
Shit.
representative of the general population. Yeah, it's pathetic. It's terrible. So
That's fine. But there is something that I did want to bring up that I put on the list
Okay,
that
go
we
ahead.
didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Which was, you had talked about, could you date somebody with
right,
a gap, a huge gap
Huge
in
gap.
the number?
So you said you wouldn't
And-
care either way.
And I said I wouldn't care either way,
Yeah.
but I did say the caveat would be if I knew multiple people that they slept with.
yeah.
It's one thing if I have I don't have a punani pal, since I can't use the other thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. But like, there's a room, like, how many dudes in this room are now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, if all of the dudes in this room and me had slept with the same girl, come on now, that's a problem.
That's a
Like,
problem for you?
Literally, even I don't, and I don't disagree. I don't disagree with the ego portion.
He said that's ego.
I don't disagree with the ego portion, but still, like, it's one thing if I'm hanging out with like Joe and I'm just like, hey, yeah, you remember that time we both fucked the same bitch? But it's another thing when I be like, oh, yo, we all about to go get bottle service and the girl's at the bathroom and we just sitting there. I'd be like, man, we all fucked the same bitch. That's crazy. Like, I just can't do it. I can't just sit around a whole table. Let's take a shot.
So really, but really, only one. Only one? What if it was
Well,
two?
it could be 2, but like I'm just saying, like it can't be a very high number.
So a high number being 3.
A few.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. A couple. Is max.
Couple's
Once we
the
get to
max.
few and more, I'm out.
A few, you're done.
I'm out.
If we could play 5s and the majority of my team is still with the same girls.
Yeah. If I can host a either basketball to football roster of my friends, as
That
far
fuck
as
the
that,
same bitch, you're like over it?
No.
Here's the thing. I just don't, como se dice, give a fuck.
Sam, you got a question?
Okay, so I
We got a
used to
question?
hang out at this frat when I was in college.
Sam used to hang out at frat.
I
Oh
know.
my god. Oh my god.
Danger.
No, but like one of their goals was to like
Fuck the same bitches.
Fuck the same bitch. Yeah. Like their goal was to fuck the same.
Honestly,
bitch.
they should have just
They wanted
been.
to see how many guys in the frat could fuck.
They honestly should have just been more open with that because I honestly would have obliged.
Oh.
Like, I literally don't care.
The girl obliged. She was fine.
Like, they're treating it like it's some trophy fucking shit. Like, again, this just plays in the same old toxic fucking societal shit. Like, I truly don't care. If you're hot and I want to fuck you, then I fucking will. Well, yeah, if they're not hot, they're just some fucking...
Girl wasn't cute. The guys.
Well, then, yeah. There's different levels to the whole thing.
She had big tits. That's about all she had.
I mean, we're going, yeah. No, honestly, I don't know. I do feel your point. I don't think it's ideal if, as whatever, an adult, late 20s into 30s into 40s, like if you're really like serious about somebody and they've fucked all your friends, that's not really a vibe. I'll concur with that point.
Apparently, it seems like a vibe to you. You're like, yeah, whatever. I don't even keep a list, so we're good. Like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Probably not, but at the
We
same
cool.
time,
Let me dab you up. Hey, I'm about to go fuck that dude. You fuck. Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
I
Bye.
guess it's just not a deal. It's just not a deal breaker for me. I'm just not that worried about it. I'm much more concerned. Like, honestly, like we joke
I
a lot.
know. You just have a deal breaker. He's short. That's about it. We get it. We get it.
The
We
deal
get it.
breakers are like you're just like okay, like I said,
Do you have a deal breaker on somebody else's count?
fuck no, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I mean there's some red flags. Like if I was dating a 23-year-old and he was like, "Yeah, I fucked 500 bitches." I'd be like, "Well, you need help."
Unless,
sex addict.
unless he was a porn star, then she'd be right back. Then she'd be all the
if
way
it's
back
your
in.
if it's your profession, no problem.
All the way back in.
The other thing is that I don't know. I feel like like we said in the fucking New Year's resolution episode. I said I was trying to have sex every month as a single woman. That means I'm trying to fuck up to 12 men between 1 and 12, right?
Well, I asked. You said that you weren't sure about that.
Whatever, but you said that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Correct.
kind of like, yeah, that's correct. So okay, so we're talking about not well in my adult.
We not at 12. We not at 12.
In my adult life, if I myself am cool with fucking up to 12 men a year.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you said for this year. I don't know if you were saying like consistently recurring.
I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with it. Like, let's just take that as a benchmark. So if I was trying to fuck up to 12 men a year for my adult life, like I said, I consider my adult life 21 to I'm about to be 28, so 8 years.
Got it.
So that's 90 some. If I met a almost 30-year-old who was like, yeah, my body count's like 100-ish, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, that's fine.
I know you would. I'm actually very confident that that's what you would say. So, anyways, is there anything else that you need to hit? Because I feel like
Honestly, that's pretty good. This was a
hit
great
it.
episode. We
Yeah.
had great audience participation too.
We did, and I can tell all the audience that there's like a 60% chance I'm not letting this episode come out. So it's fine. I just want to let you guys know. But I just. Yeah, I know.
Lume's out here like, yeah, I fucked 5 girls and I treated them. Lume's like, I fucked 5 girls and I made them all come and I treated them all right.
She really.
And I'm like, yeah, I fucked 100,000 men and none of them made me come and they were all trash.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that because that's hurtful. That's hurtful. I do have feelings. But anyways, no, it was fun. The body count episode was fun. I appreciate the audience participation.
Yeah,
We had a
good.
good time.
Super good.
We will take this
You
drink
see
break.
why I didn't propose this topic when my brother was gonna come?
Phrasing when he was going to show
Jared,
up.
Jared would have been like, I mean, I get it. Like, I already knew this subliminally, but like, can you shut the fuck up already? Christ. So anyway, no, it's all good. This has been really great. I'm super glad you guys came.
Phrasing again. Anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this drink break. And
Hit the drink break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Love when we do this. Shout out.